Hi, my name is Chris Jackson. I am a business attorney. I've been one for over 25 years. And today I'm going to tell you why you should consider opening a business checking account at Bluevine like I have and many of my clients have. And then I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. I'm going to do it in a walkthrough screen share where I go through the process with you. I answer all the questions I think you would have. I answer the questions that a couple of my clients had when they set up their account, so that by the end of the video, you're going to feel comfortable that you set up your account at Bluevine properly from the outset. To get started, go ahead and select the link below my video in the description or in the comments section. This link will take you to the very web page where I want to start this walkthrough screen share. So let's go ahead and go to that walkthrough screen share right now. All right, if you selected the link underneath my video in the description or in the comments section, you would have arrived here. This screen right here may be different depending upon when you clicked onto that link. They are offering bonuses from time to time. Right now, they happen to be offering a bonus in the month of March. So before we start the process of opening an account, I want to talk briefly about the benefits and some of the drawbacks of a Bluevine Business Checking account. So the benefits are as follows. Number one, there are no monthly fees. They have 3 different plans. Their standard plan is $0 per month. You're not going to get nickel and dime like you do at a lot of traditional banks. There are no overdraft fees, no minimum monthly balances. Number 2, and the most important benefit of a Bluevine Business Checking account, and it's why I open an account here, among other reasons, but this is the main reason, is that they pay you a higher interest rate on your business checking account. That's literally unheard of. You don't find that at traditional banks or other online banks. Normally, you're required to create a separate savings account. This is much more convenient because you don't have to transfer money into a savings account, and they're paying you a really high interest rate compared to most banks. It starts at 1.3%. This is March of 2026. It may go up or down. Right now, it's up to 3% if you get a premier account. If you have the standard account, which is no monthly fees, no minimums, etc., then it's 1.3%. There is a criteria in order to get the high interest rate per month, and one is that you have to receive at least $2,500 in customer payments that month, or you have to spend $500 on one of their debit cards that month. If you meet either of those criteria, and these criteria are subject to change or adjustment, then you're going to get the high interest rate in that particular month. If you meet it one month but not the next, but then the next, they're going to pay you whatever month you've met the criteria, they're going to pay you that high interest rate. In addition, as you can see, they're going to give you free standard ACHs, free checkbooks, even with the standard plan. No fee cash withdrawals. They have 37,000 ATMs nationwide. Okay, in addition, these are some of the other benefits. I'm going to run through them quickly. Mobile check deposit, business debit cards for you and your team. That's a great addition. They're going to give you a free debit card, and you can give some to your team, and you could assign spending limits to each debit card for your team members. As you can see also, they will allow you to invoice directly from the account. I use accounting software which integrates with my Bluevine Business Checking account, but you can do it without accounting software. Okay, just going through some of the other benefits. They provide sub-accounts, up to 5 just for the standard account, and we're going to talk about that in a second. And then also, you can have one single sign-on if you have multiple LLCs. A lot of my clients have, say, a holding company LLC, and then they have a real estate or other subsidiary LLCs, and they're looking for a bank where they can sign in and access all their different bank accounts. So in addition to each company having sub-accounts like payroll or operating expenses or otherwise, you also have one login for all your company's bank accounts. In addition, as I mentioned, FDIC insurance up to $3 million, check fraud protection, ACH fraud protection, 2-factor authentication, et cetera, and they get great reviews. So let's go now to the high APY on checking so you can see what the different accounts are. You've got the standard, you have the plus account, and the premier account. There are monthly fees for the plus and premier, but they are waivable if you meet certain criteria. For most people, I think the standard account is going to make the most sense. As I said, you are entitled to this 1.3% APY, maybe more or less depending upon when you're watching this video. if you spend $500 a month on your Bluevine Business Debit MasterCard or receive deposit of $2,500 a month from customer payments. Okay, let's go back to the open account page real quick. On the sub accounts, I wanted to show you how it works. So you have your main checking account here, and then you can have a payroll account. You can start putting money away for taxes here. Maybe you have other accounts. You have up to 5 sub accounts for free in the standard account, and you can have more in the other accounts. And lastly, but probably most importantly, my clients told me that the customer service from Bluevine is excellent compared to their competitors. It's available, unlike some of their competitors, by email, by chat, and most importantly, by phone. You can speak to a live person, and that person is responsive and helpful. That's the feedback that I've gotten from my own clients. It caused me to want to open an account here and also make this video. So with that being said, let's go ahead and go through the process of opening an account. All right, on this page, you're simply creating the account, the initial contact information, and some of my clients had questions about what to do here. The question here is, what is the entity type? And just keep in mind that if you formed an LLC, you would choose LLC. Even if you are having that LLC taxed as, say, an S corporation, you would not choose corporation, just choose LLC. But let's just go ahead and select LLC. Put in your first and last name, email address, phone number, and you create a password. Check this box. All right, on this page, you're going to enter the information about your company or your sole proprietorship. In my case, it's an LLC. Put the legal business name as it appears on the document that you filed in your respective state. I don't have a DBA, so I'm removing this. You might have a DBA for your LLC or your corporation. Most people don't. If you have a sole proprietorship, you may have a DBA. You'd want to include that to make sure payments made out to that DBA get put into this account. Put in your business address here. I'm putting in the business address as it appears on my articles of organization. For work phone, you can put your cell phone number, or if you have a separate work phone number, you can do that. If you have a website, put it in here. Put in the annual revenue. It doesn't have to be to the dollar. You can base it on your last year's tax return or a projection. You put in your tax ID and EIN here. EIN stands for Employer Identification Number. Generally, this is a document issued by the IRS and is required to open any sort of bank or other account or checking account. In this case, for industry, they don't give you a lot of options. I couldn't find one that fits within my particular scope of what I do in this LLC. So I'm just choosing information, and I chose this web search. This, even though that doesn't apply, it says and other information services. Number of employees, 1 to 5 in my case. Next. Okay, in this page, you're going to enter your personal information, your first and last name, your home address. This does not need to be the business address here, your date of birth, your social security number, your mobile phone number, what percentage of the business is owned by you. And in my case, my wife and I each own 50%. So I'm going to say 50%. Other than you, are there any individuals who own 25% or more of this business? I'm checking yes here, and then I'm going to input her information on the next page. I check these boxes here. Continue. All right, they're just verifying my phone number here. All right, so now they're asking for additional owner information, which I'm going to provide. Okay, that's it. I've provided the information they requested, and they sent me an email to activate my account. Okay, now that I've verified my email, I'm on the page where I have to choose which plan. I think most people are going to start off with the standard plan. You can always upgrade if you like. There's a free 1-month trial for each of these other plans. They do cost $30 and $95 per month respectively, but they have these additional benefits, and some of them might be right for you. But I think for most people, they will start off with a standard plan, so that's what I'm going to do. Accept. Okay, everyone gets a debit card to start with. You can add more for your team, and this can be a physical and also a virtual card. They're asking me here, which address should they send it to? In my case, I'm going to have them send it to my home address. Continue. All right, on this page, you're going to describe your business. Don't get too bogged down on this. Just put some information here that makes sense for your business. It asks, how am I going to use this checking account? You can say it's my primary checking account, secondary account to earn interest, secondary account for another purpose. I'm choosing primary. Okay, I use QuickBooks Online, so I chose that. If your software is not listed, you can say other, or I don't have accounting software. Here they asked me if I have a CPA or a bookkeeper. Yes, I do. Amount of estimated incoming transaction transactions versus outgoing transactions. Just do your best to make those estimates next. Here you can connect to one of your existing bank accounts if you have another account, whether it's another business account or a personal account. I'm going to skip for now, but you should do that so you can send ACHs either way. Okay, that's it. Okay, real quickly, I just want to let you know that my account was open immediately. There was no waiting period. And then the very next day, I got a call and an email from a business banker who is my contact now at Bluevine. I also wanted to say about their customer service. That's another reason many of my clients have chosen Bluevine, and that's because they can be available to you by phone and by email and by chat. That is unlike some of the online business bank accounts. I like to make sure I speak to a live person if necessary. It's very easy to get to a live person at Bluevine. In fact, like I said, they reach out to me. I didn't even have to contact them. Okay, hopefully you found this video helpful on how to open a business checking account at Bluevine. If you have any questions, put them in the comments section. I get to them on a regular basis. If you like this video, I ask you to kindly give me a thumbs up. If you want more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I thank you for that, and I wish you and your business all the best. Have a great day.